YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here with what I think is going to be an interesting army. This is a mostly Vanguard deploy dwarf army, and you can see that the biggest part of it did Vanguard deploy up here. Let's take a look at what units they have. It's a lot of miners with blasting charges, and then a Norgrimling's Iron Breaker, so you got to remember this unit can forward deploy. Very expensive, but extremely effective against low armor units. And their satchel charges are actually very good against high armor units as well. So you can see here that the forward deployed dwarfs are going to get into the greenskins really quick, just completely wreck a savage orc. Another savage orc's going to get completely smoked. So right off the bat, two greenskin units totally wrecked, and then the cannons back here with a guard of the Master Engineer and Dragonback Slayer. So if the greenskins want to send cavalry back there, it's at their own risk. Now the Dwarf Lord's a little bit exposed here. He's got to get forward pretty quick. There are some rangers with great weapons, and then Bugman's rangers here as well. Those Bugman's Rangers look like they have some pretty decent refire rate. I can't tell though, maybe it's just the way they were shooting there. They're all shooting at the Ragnarok Queen, who's moving forward. So right now though, look at these Spiderlings trying to get through. They get caught here by the Ekron Miners. So good play there. Actually the Spiderling's not taking any shots. Look at these Black Orcs. They just got, their charge got completely shut down by mining charges. Or blasting charges. And considering those are just cheap miners, they're doing considerable damage to a very expensive unit. Interesting deal here, the Spiderlings being spawned in, as you would expect. The greenskins can use that to their advantage. The cannon back here, though, should be able to fire into the cavalry. And the Dwarf Lord's going to go back here to help distract the cavalry, which is a nice play. I don't think the Dwarf Lord counts as a large target, so these Savage Orc Boar Boy Biggins won't get any bonus. And then the cannon should do considerable damage to them if it gets good shots, and the Dragonback Slayers can hold off a lot of these large targets and make the greenskins pay a pretty dear price. And you can see here the Black Orcs got savaged before they really ever got into combat. Now the Norgrimling's Iron Breakers definitely having a fight on their hands here with the Ragnarok Queen, because she is hungry for Dawi. But she's also getting lit on fire there, which apparently spiders like, in case you didn't know. Check out these rangers with great weapons. These guys look so cool. These units right here should be able to be used to take down the spiders pretty considerably, but it looks like they're targeting this cavalry that's in the flank instead. And that's probably not a bad call. Get that cavalry off them, and then they can turn around and focus the spider. Is there a second? Oh, there's this. Oh, no, it's the same cannon. I was like, is there a second cannon? Look at that, the Dragonback Slayers. Look what they did to the cavalry that came back here. Ripped it apart. Squig Herd's gone. Another one of the cavalry's gone. The Master Engineer's back here just kind of having a time. This is pretty interesting. The greenskins obviously could have brought a nastier army to counter this, but I mean it's pretty impressive what the dwarfs were able to do here with their money. Just a standard dwarf lord here, nothing special, but again it's holding out. Now the rangers with great weapons, if they can turn and get focused in on the spider, the rangers with great, yep, right there you can see the damage really starting to kick in. The rangers with great weapons are going to be very, very deadly to the spider with their armor piercing, because the spider relies on its high armor to be more survivable. Let's see what's going to happen. Where are these guys throwing their axes? No, they're engaged in melee, my bad, so that's why they weren't throwing their axes. They did get some in. Ooh. Some more satchel charges. You can see at this point, you know, some of the cheaper dwarf infantry obviously starting to fall apart. But there's still quite a bit of it left here, so the greenskins still have a lot to try and tear through. These rangers with great weapons almost out of ammo, so we'll see. They're going to use that ammo over here again on the cavalry, trying to drag some of it down. The cannon could probably be focusing on the spider. Looks like it is, and it's getting some work done. And then the Dragonback Slayers, they won't do as good against the spider's 150 armor, but they would do pretty good against some of these unarmored infantry here as well, honestly, if they got into the fight. But probably better to get them against a large target. So you can see the spider trying desperately to shut down these Bugman's Rangers back here. And then we're getting a itchy nuisance hex going on here from the Night Goblin Shaman. Good call by the greenskin player. Now the Dwarf Lord's not dead. Looks like the Dwarf Lord got pretty savaged by the greenskins, but not killed. And then the cannon is kind of slowly chipping away at the spider. The balance of power is pretty even at the moment because Grimgor's still out there, but as the spider drops and it frees up some more of these dwarf units, it's going to be a big deal. You see the Slayers there manage to help do their business. They slow the spider down considerably too. Grimgor's over here now too. Now, I don't think Grimgor counts as a large target, even though he is pretty large. He is the Black Orc. Woo! And he just took a Slayer in half right there. Check it out, there's like a Slayer's head right here on the battlefield. Separated from his body. Looking good. He lost his head in combat. Oh! Oh, lame jokes. Lame jokes. It's actually still pretty even on the balance bar. Maybe a smidge in the favor of the Dwarves. They still have this Master Engineer. And the Master Engineer's missile weapon could do considerable damage to Grimgor if he can get the right distance to take care of it. Let's check out this Night Goblin Shaman up in combat against the Rangers with great weapons. Rangers with great weapons have pretty decent melee. The Dwarf Lord's in there as well, so this Night Goblin Shaman's probably gonna buy the farm here. The Teef farm, yep. He's out. Grimgor, I'm not sure where he's at, but the Black Orcs just ate it from the cannon. So they're out, and the Norgrimling's Ironbreakers still have 48 models and 2,700 hit points. It's going to take a lot of work to get rid of those guys. Grimgor's using his Wa and his Foe Seeker and everything else to hold him up. There is the Black Orc himself. I love the axes on the Rangers with great weapons. They look fantastic. I'm going to kind of zoom back here and get you a little close-up combat. I hate that little aura going on around Grimgor right now. It kind of ruins the cinematic effect, but it'll go away here at any moment, I would think. See Grimgor standing up against the dwarf resistance, and wow, does he put down a hit or what? I'm not sure where the Dwarf Lord is at, but I would think that, again, he's going to want to be careful because he could get killed pretty... Yeah, he's standing back. That's a good call. The cannon and the Master Engineer could certainly help kill Grimgor at this point, but the Master Engineer's just stayed back the whole time. Looks like he's just now been given an attack order. We'll see whether or not he's needed. Grimgor's racked up 108 kills, and if you watch him closely, it's pretty easy to see why. He's covered in the blood of Dawi and doesn't look like he's done anytime soon. But he is left all by himself. So, not that Grimgor needs all the boys to go to war. Let's see, so the Quarrelers look like they're out here chasing off some Black Orcs. Ekron Miners out here doing the same thing. Grimgor's going to kill a considerable amount of this infantry. It's really the cannon and the Master Engineer that's a big threat to him. The Master Engineer is probably blocked. It's going to have to get on top of this hill. One of the things that's kind of unfortunate about the Master Engineer is how easy he gets his line of sight obstructed. Because if he didn't, he could probably do a whole lot more work. Anyway, let's take a look at that. Appreciate this being sent in by the viewer. Hope y'all enjoyed this one. In the end, Grimgor's 120 slain Dawi just wasn't enough. That was a really cool ambush right at the beginning with all the dwarfs being right up there at front. Obviously caught the greenskin player off guard. And his cavalry in the end did very little work because it was almost like it was just kind of uncertain where to be. The cannon got a decent number of kills, picked up a chevron. And then the skirmishers, kind of cool to see Bugman's Rangers. You don't see this unit a lot. And then I like the forward deploy of the Norgrimling's Ironbreakers to support the otherwise extremely squishy miners with blasting charges. But you can see some pretty serious work got done there. Did y'all like that one? I did. Hey, appreciate you all being here and watching these. Appreciate MSI sponsoring the computer. Well, the computer I have at home that I record these on. This is an MSI laptop, but they didn't sponsor this one to me. But just calling out that appreciation for them for helping me with the motherboard and the computer that I record with. Just trying to remember them every now and then. Like I said, thank you. I hope to see you back soon. If you want to send me replays, you can send them to me at airtotalwar@gmail.com. If you want to keep up with just, you know, videos and other stuff that's going on with me, feel free to follow me at airtweets. If you so choose. I will see you soon. HeirofCarthage, signing out.